What's up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and yes, a busy day in the Eurovision world, and we figured let's do our first daily roundup. Let's talk Eurovision. It's always strange to have a national final during the week, well, unless we're in Italy, but we've had a show today. The first semi-final of Eesti Laul took place, the popular show in Estonia that picks its representative for Eurovision. Last year, Uku Suviste won, but was unable to go to Eurovision due to the cancellation of the contest, but he is back and getting another shot, though he's not taking part in this semi, so more on that later. So, 12 acts performed, and 6 of them qualified for the grand final. There were 2 rounds of voting, by the way. In the first round, 4 songs were chosen by the televoters and jury, a 50-50 setup. And then, once those 4 were known, the televoters had the final say. Out of the 8 remaining songs, 2 more were chosen, bringing it to a total of 6 songs. Moving on to the grand final. The first qualifier announced was Carl Killing with Kiss Me.
Kiss me, so I can give you my time.
Then Egert Mulder, who took part last year as well, this time around with Free Again, once again, onto the grand final.
Wanna be free again, with no one who tells me how to behave.
Ivo, Lina, Robert Lina, and Supernova were, to a lot of people, the surprise qualifier with Ma Olensin. Directly through, based on the televote and jury vote, and then Koit Tome, We Could Have Been Beautiful, also through. He is a Eurovision veteran, first representing Estonia in 1998, and then again in 2017 along with Laura, once again in the final. So those 4 were chosen by the jury and televote, and then the remaining 8 songs, as pointed out, were up for a vote again in the second round, and then the top 2 of the televote would go through. And those 2 songs were Hans, Naina, One by One. That was the first qualifier, and then Andrei Sevakin and Pluto with Wingman. So those are the 6 songs that are through, which means Tanya is out, Verald is out, Kea, Nika Marula, Tuli Rand, and Kristen Kalanpek. So these 6 songs will now move on to the grand final, and still have to wait for the second semifinal, which will take place next Saturday in 2 days, right? So this Saturday, not next Saturday. So 6 more songs to select, and I looked at that list, and I was stoked. Go watch my initial reaction video that I put out a little while ago. The songs have been out for quite some while, and my top 5 actually went through. That has never happened before. So my top 5 went through. I'm very, very happy personally with these results. I'm sure not everyone is, but those are the results. Get over it. So we'll wait for the grand final. Is one of them going to Eurovision? We'll find out soon enough. We have more Eurovision music. Maybe, maybe not. In Bulgaria, as we all know, Victoria released the funeral song yesterday. These are all songs from her EP. Today we have the final potential song for Bulgaria for the Eurovision Song Contest 2021, and it's called Growing Up is Getting Old.
I'm torn by nervous systems aching.
Yeah. But now this new song has a positive vibe with powerful lyrics, and also on the track of Victoria's first EP, as I pointed out, a little dramatic. Written by Victoria, Maya Nalani, Helena Larsson, Oliver Björkvall, and produced by Oliver Björkvall. That means now we know all songs that Victoria has for us. One of them is going to be her song. That is still up for grabs, meaning the team will decide based on feedback from the fans and make your voice heard. But be nice about it. Do you think that the funeral song maybe yesterday was the better option? Do you think that Growing Up, Getting Old is the song for Rotterdam? Let's hear for it. Let's hear it. Apparently, in a few days, the Bulgarian delegation and the fans will choose which song Victoria will sing in Rotterdam. So stay tuned. And yes, of course, I will put up my reaction video as well. I already recorded it. Let's travel back in time a few days. Remember Croatia? Y'all, drama alert in Croatia. There's a lot going on. The Croatian national final, Dora 2020, is over, but the aftermath of the event is still being felt here in the Eurovision community. So let's talk about this, the big elephant in the room. We all know by now that Albina, she won on Saturday, Dora, with her song TikTok, therefore going to represent Croatia at Eurovision in Rotterdam. Now, Nina Kraljic, she was the fan favorite, finished in a great second place. And if you watched the show, then you can tell that Nina couldn't have cared less, at least based on a body language expert, me. So apparently after the show has ended, Nina went on a tantrum on social media about voting irregularities and which prevented her from winning Dora. We're also now hearing that her earpiece was playing TikTok, the eventual winner, for 10 minutes during the final rehearsals, which then leads them to believe, okay, this was all planned, this was all favored by the producers. But the head of delegation is denying these claims, saying that in regards to the voting issue, that there were moments where nobody was able to vote. The system overload, basically, therefore, it wasn't just a specific line that was turned off, it was all lines. So there was no singer or act that was disadvantaged, because either you could vote for all of them or none for them. That is according to the head of delegation. This all goes back a little bit because Nina was quite unhappy when how the broadcaster HRT was treating her, even back in 2016 when she represented Croatia with the Lighthouse, actually taking the country back to the finals. But she felt as the team was not giving her any artistic freedom, including that very infamous dress that received a good amount of attention. And the singer has now left social media, at least for now, and does not want to have to do anything again, will never want to work with HRT again. Nina also contacted Ursula, the HOD, via email, claiming that the Dora organizers were actively working against her. A claim that is, of course, being denied, and that while there were some initial complaints about hairstyle and makeup, those were fixed before the live shows. That's, again, according to the HOD. Ursula also said that the criticism that is coming from Nina now were brought to her after the show, such as, the being first in the running order, meaning Nina now claiming that this really worked hard against her. The HOD is saying that was never a concern before, so there's not much to do at this point. But if you think it was only Nina who had something to say, well, think again. Apparently, Bernarda's sister also complaining that her team was blacklisted. Bernarda also took part in Dora performing Colors and finished in a close second place with the juries, but didn't do quite as well with the televoters, unfortunately. And once again, these are being denied, and that they're unfound, those accusations, that they're coming from dissatisfied competitors who are unwilling to congratulate the better ones. Now that is a little slide or reference to Nina, who was unwilling to congratulate the eventual winner, Albina. But don't worry, Albina, she is staying above the fray. She was saying, I'm not disappointed that Nina didn't congratulate me. I want to surround myself with positive people as before. That's the only thing that matters to me. Everyone else congratulated me, so she's just one drop in the ocean. It's always unfortunate when things go sour in a national final, and I know it's a competition, emotions are running high, and people pick sides. Are you going to be on Nina's side, or do you agree with the HOD? All we know is who won, and that's what we should be focusing on, in my view. More updates? Let's talk about Sweden, Melodifestivalen Semi Final 3. The snippets, the 1-minute recordings have been put forward by the broadcaster SVT in addition to the actual clips. So we do have a few rehearsal snippets available for you as well on SVT's website. I will put the link in the description box. Charlotte Perrelli will open the show as the first act, while fan favorite Tusse is closing it. 2 of the songs will move on to the grand final directly, while 2 additional songs will battle it through the second chance round, meaning 3 songs will be eliminated on Saturday. I also did a top 7 according to my review, a video that you can watch if you want to do so. I'm always wrong. My favorites hardly ever do well, and my last places usually directly qualify. It's just, this is my personal taste. Prediction-wise, I have a very different approach. But check it out anyway. Reminder, the show's on this Saturday at 2000 CET, Central European Time. So if you want to watch it, follow ESC United. We always put the links up in due time. And just a quick rundown of what's to come here in terms of song selection and reveal, because everything is like, it feels a little bit on hold. About the Netherlands, the hosting nation, Conrad Maas is the Dutch broadcaster, the Dutch commentator. He dropped some news today on Dutch TV, kind of news. So Jeangu Macrooy, Eurovision 21's song, will be released in the coming weeks. Not much news, technically, but you gotta read between the lines, because now the Netherlands is joining a large number of countries and acts dropping their song basically closer to the deadline in mid-March. They're waiting until the last minute. Not a big surprise, considering that's usually what the Netherlands has done in the past. I mean, even the most recent song winner, Duncan Lawrence's Arcade, was released on March 7th. So we still got ways to go. So hold your breath. No song in sight yet for the Netherlands. And Greece is in a similar boat. Don't expect the song to be released until closer to the deadline in March, but at least we have a song title already, Last Dance. Enjoy reading the song title over and over again. And the music video hasn't even been shot yet, as we find out. As a matter of fact, this will happen next week on February the 23rd. The song won't be out until the second week of March, as pointed out. So sit back, relax. Let's hope Stefania's team knows what they're doing, because, you know, not much time left, but they'll wait until the last minute. Quick update on Georgia. GPB, that's the Georgian broadcaster, said that Tornike, the act, for Georgia, the song has been recorded, the entry. Another internally selected act that was set to represent Georgia, or their country last year. They're getting a little closer to the whole end product, but we don't have anything else. No song title, no what genre they're talking about, but we can guess it's probably something rock, right? If we look at the act and what they have put forward so far. The team is now working on recording a music video as well, and the Georgian team has not given us a date or even a time frame on when the song will be released. So mentally prepare yourself for another last minute release, unless they're going to be like, surprise. And last but not least, this is more about Junior Eurovision, but we want to throw that at you as well. Quick update on that. So a very small number of Junior 2020 participants, as you may recall, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Only a few countries took part. Now the numbers of countries wanting to join this year is growing and growing. That is really exciting. So many countries returning, but unfortunately Wales is not going to be one of them. The country, which is part of the UK at the adult version, has been taking part separately at Junior Eurovision for the past couple of years, with little success, unfortunately. But the broadcaster now responded to a Twitter user that they will not take part this year either. We don't have an exact reason, but we assume it probably has to do with the ongoing COVID pandemic. Maybe the recent results play a factor, but as of right now, we were told they will not be back, unfortunately. That is sad, but everyone has to do what they think is right. Those are the Eurovision news, not of the week, but of the day. So much going on. So stay tuned for more news. Make sure to subscribe, because I will bring them to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'm leaving. Goodbye.